What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. And this is one of those days where I do not want to come and report this, but here we are. Like the video's intro plays, because we got a lot to talk about.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I want to make it make one.
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
I remember when Candy Hair used to look like this. I fly above. I fly above. I fly. No, that what you? No, I fly above.
Okay, so let me start by saying this. Funky Dineva is one of what I would consider the first people who really came out, gave commentary on YouTube. He is one of my favorite content creators. I don't make any qualms about saying any of that. He made some comments last night on his show that made it to the neighborhood talk, and now people are in an uproar. And Funky, I'm with you when you're right. I can't get behind this. So we're going to watch what they said. I'm going to give you guys the full context because the neighborhood talk only kind of showed the like inflammatory comments. So we're going to go through the full clip. It's about Haley and Chloe Bailey, and Chloe technically just caught some strays. Let's get into it.
Is pregnant with rapper DDG's child. Now, the internet claimed to have seen a baby bump when they noticed Haley in the background of DDG's recent blog. Well, Haley seemingly shut the rumors down after posting footage from the video rehearsal for her new single. Now, she's wearing a sports bra and sweats, and there's no baby bump to be found. What do you think about these rumors, Al?
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know because we still haven't verified the picture with the sports bra on when it was taken. This is very clever by her team. I'm not mad at it. I think what I enjoyed the most about this story.
I actually like Al, Claudia, and Funky together because they are so very different. So Al is going to give you the perspective of somebody who is behind the scenes in the business. If you don't know, Al actually is in the business. People just kind of knew him from his former marriage to Star Jones, but technically Al has been in the business. So he's always going to give you that business vantage point.
This story is how her sister took up for her and said, we don't play with Haley around here. That's family. I love the way that she stepped in and took up for her. I'm hoping that she's probably a little bit more careful because she is a Disney talent. And you know, with Disney, it's very hard to be a Disney talent and be pregnant out of wedlock. So I do understand the concern that she has that this may have around her career. However, wonderful talent have done this before. Cardi B, Keke Palmer have all had babies at the height of their careers or in the height of their careers, and they still have killed it. So Haley, if you are pregnant.
What I will say about Al's vantage point is that's kind of antiquated. People are taking a stand against what we saw done to Disney stars. I would like to point out that Countess Vaughn, one of my all-time favorite reality stars and TV personalities, she worked for UPN, but at the height of her career, she got pregnant and she felt pressure to terminate the pregnancy. And she did it on her own because she was too scared to come out that she was pregnant. So I want to say kudos to all of the newer celebrities who just say, I'm going to be me regardless. Yes, Chloe is a Disney star, but the movie's already out. Live your best life. I'm sorry. Haley is a Disney star. The movie is already out. Live your best life, Haley. But Al is going to give you the behind the scenes vantage point from like an executive.
Pregnant, I say just come out, be forthright, and let us enjoy it, and let us celebrate you, and let us keep you being the wonderful talent that you are, whether you're pregnant or not.
Ellie, I say keep it to yourself because these people were never happy. They mad at you if you don't share it. They talk shit if you do share it and judge and all kind of things. And Chloe, she don't play about that little baby.
No, she don't.
Neither one of them do. I love that. Q, what do you think about this?
You know,
Don't play with you, Q.
this story, before I was indifferent about Chloe Bailey, and I know this story is about Halle, I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you were Miss Preppy Ashley from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit, and then now you're trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face without no makeup. She ain't cute. You're not believable. You're so goddamn inauthentic. That's why your shit ain't selling. All right, that's number one.
I want to point out Claudia's face. Now, they are a team. But technically, I think this show was Claudia's brainchild. So if we can get just Claudia's face, she's looking like, I don't like it. She's very stoic as he's saying these things. This was technically a PR nightmare. Let's go back.
Q, what do you think about this?
You know,
Don't play with you, Q.
this story, before I was indifferent about Chloe Bailey, and I know this story is about Halle, I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you were Miss Preppy Ashley from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit, and then now you're trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face without no makeup. She ain't cute.
So she didn't deserve any of this. I cannot stand behind these comments. It kind of reminds me of this. A couple years ago, out of the blue, randomly, Dolce & Gabbana, the designers, called Selena Gomez ugly and fat. And it was the internet's protection of Selena was swift. I can't make sense of why he went on this tangent. Chloe and Halle are adorable. They're cute. And I think that for any child star who, you know, wants to really embrace their sexuality, Chloe did it times 10. Is Q wrong? Did people buy her music? No, they did not buy her music. It did not, the record sales did not translate from her singles. And a lot of people do feel as though it was the overt sexuality. Maybe that doesn't resonate with people. And if that's Q's vantage point, he can have it. I've said similar things, like it was some of the, although I do like her songs, especially Surprise and her first single. When her first single came out, I had a new channel and I played it, and YouTube like kind of tapped me on the hand and was like, you can't do this. But I like her sexual songs, but do I think that some of the overt sexuality did not translate to the fan base? Yes. And if you felt that way, he has every right to do that. This is a commentary channel. Fox Soul is a commentary channel. It was just talking about her looks. That was uncalled for. And like I said, I think I even got that from Q. I'm with you when you're right. This was wrong. Q needs to apologize expeditiously. Like, I can't make any excuse for him. I want to say maybe he was just having a bad day. I want to like shake him and say, this is not like, I'm a Funky Dineva fan, like to my core. I started watching Funky Dineva when he did his expose on Chateau Charest, and I have been a fan ever since. This is not the Q that I know. In all these years, there are some things that as a commentator, you might say that you want to take back. This is one of those things where I was like, I need you to take this back like now. I need a full apology, maybe even talk to the girls. It was wrong. I can't stand behind it, but I'm not going to completely disavow Funky Dineva. And I don't think a lot of his fans will either. I'm pretty sure he will come out with a apology and make it right with the girls.
Clearly pregnant. She's pregnant. All right. I analyzed that video. It's one thing to have the big piece on. She was waddling, and then when she went to put her arm around the girl, the dress draped over the stomach. You could visibly see the damn bump. All right. She didn't shut down shit showing these old ass videos. If she wanted to shut something down, she'd have stayed her ass the hell home. All right. That's number one. Number two, that video, that old ass B-roll, stop playing in our damn face. And if you really wanted to shut shit down, all you had to do the next day was be like, child, y'all know y'all need to stop playing. Pregnant where? She's flat. I mean, there was just such a cheap, quick, dirty, easy way to shut it down. Mama is pregnant. And listen, the biggest concern is not her being pregnant in Disney. The biggest concern is her being pregnant from that goddamn loser. Mama, we was looking out for you, Haley. And you don't fuck around and let this nigga trap you. Because that's exactly what he did. He struck me as the type that put a baby in her own purpose. All right? And we was rooting for you. All right. Now, I hope that we live in a more progressive generation in society where it won't affect her Disney stuff. It probably will now because you can't be around here playing a child and you a whole damn mama. But I think the Black community, and although she don't belong to us and she don't owe us shit, I just think we're grossly disappointed because we saw more for her than this damn loser that she's with.
Well, very much the same.
Again, any of his commentary about how he feels about her career, I do think that's fair game. But your response, Q, it was so elevated. It almost felt personal. That's the confusion that I have. It almost felt personal. I think that as a society, we always look at women who have more money, more clout, more celebrity, who date people who aren't there. And we look down on those women. Who that girl chooses to date, to me, is kind of like who she chooses to date. At this point, we've seen, we've seen it all. I just don't know. Maybe he was having a bad day, but it felt like very personal. And I don't think he even really knows them. So there was confusion. I'm kind of with Claudia. So I want you to hear Claudia's response.
To say after that, huh, Claudia?
I mean, there is, but I don't want to talk about now. I had
to say the shit. It's said. I mean, it's what we're feeling.
I mean, no, that's what you're feeling, and you're entitled to that. But I guess I take a more sensitive role, jab at this. I mean, it's her decision. We can be mad all we want, but who the fuck are we to say what we should be? That's true. Like someone can't tell you you should date or Al or me. That's not. We would be defensive, highly defensive. That's none of your goddamn business. And if she likes them, hey, I don't approve either. But I'm not her mother or sister or family. You know what I'm saying? And if she's happy, which she seems like she is, I just feel like when we talk about pregnancy, and I just feel like we got to be real careful with that. You know what I mean? That's her business. And people have miscarriages. And with all the evilness out there and people be wishing bad on you, I wouldn't tell you motherfuckers either. I really would not.
It's just sad though, right? Because
it's a difference between not telling us and lying, Claudia. You can't as a talent bold-faced lie.
Yes, you can.
If that's how you run your brand, that's fine. I'm saying I don't want to support a talent. I don't want to spend my hard-earned money supporting a talent who lies to me. Or
have you ever lied to the public about anything? We all have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's very easy for us to sit.
I'm talking about a picture, Claudia. You can't say I'm not pregnant. Look at me, and that's a bold.
Oh my God. Okay, Al, in all fairness, you told her if that's how you run your brand. So you opened the door for it to go personal, and she took it there with you. I'm a straight shooter, pow pow. She took it there.
Bold-faced lie. We have a right to be offended if you're going to play with my intelligence. It's a bold-faced lie. No, you're not offended when someone bold-faced lies to you.
Not about something as sensitive as that. Have you ever?
She should have stayed home. She should have stayed home. I think it's one thing to not tell us. I can respect that. But there's another for you to visibly be pregnant and be like, I'm not. We see you. Like, what are we doing here? We see it. So then let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's the appropriate response then? I clearly see that the sky is blue, and you're telling me it's red.
And then you're going to show me a picture to support your claim.
I just feel like we tend to pick and choose when it's okay to keep things to yourself, and she shouldn't be outed until she wants to tell us herself.
Then she should have stayed home.
No, she should not. She should stay home to appease you. Who are you?
Now, if she is pregnant, like literally what if she's pregnant? What if she's in the first trimester? There are so many things that can happen to an unborn baby beforehand. That is completely her right to tell us or not tell us. Like, I was pulling my hair out. We have to be more, I guess, sensitive to what goes on with women. Like, study, or, you know, just look at statistics for miscarriages. Look, like, you should not. Case in point, Sanya Richards from RHOA. She lost a baby after she had already told her very young son that they were going to have a brother or sister. And then you had to have that conversation. If she's pregnant, it is totally her business, and it's her timeline to tell. Shout out to my girl, Jamie, that's me, who announced her pregnancy on Candy's after a certain amount, on Candy Speak On It, after a certain amount of time had passed and she felt comfortable to do so. I'm glad Claudia was here for this.
Oh, yo.
You can't have it all. Claudia, you can't be pregnant and we see it and be like, I'm not.
Maybe she's scared. Maybe she's scared. Y'all be putting. I know people who won't say nothing about their baby.
That's like saying,
Well, if she was that damn concerned about that baby,
You know what? This is why sometimes I be want to have another woman on this show, because it's.
Well, I'm not a woman, but I definitely understand where Claudia is coming from. So then now we have the sisters responding. So this was the initial post by the Neighborhood Talk. And let me tell you, I think that the Neighborhood Talk has something with Funky Dineva, because I can't remember it, but there was something that they posted about him, and I was going to cover it. And when I went back to cover it, they had taken it down. They had taken something that he said, and I feel like that time they took it out of context, and Funky or Fox reached out to the Neighborhood Talk and they took it down. So this time it's not coming down. This was actually Chloe's response to the people saying her sister was pregnant. Again, she's like the nicest girl.
Yeah.
I didn't get gangster.
Round the hell up. Anyways, love you.
We don't play about Halle.
No. Like, what the heck? Period. Wonder if the nails will give anything away about what my outfit is tonight. And y'all better keep my sister's name out your mouth. Okay,
so on calling her ugly, she, like myself, has a full face. I applaud her for not coming on with makeup. She's a fresh face. She's cute. She's young. She shouldn't have to wear makeup every time she comes online. I applaud people who will just give you. I don't even use the filter. It is what it is. And if you follow my channel long enough, you've known that I started this because I did not like the way I looked on camera. And I still don't use the filter. It kind of helps me accept me. We should never tear each other down based on just like looks alone. She doesn't give gangster. If she is a little sexy, it's her prerogative. If she wants to, be overtly sexy in her music videos, I feel like we got to let these girls live. They're already under the whole scrutiny of being Beyonce's proteges. It's a lot of pressure. A Disney star. Her sister, Halle, just went through all of the racist people who did not want her to be the Little Mermaid. We kind of got to let these girls live. We only have one life to live. And Claudia said it. Nobody could tell us who to date. This was where I think this is how she went to the Beyonce concert, which started the rumors that she was pregnant. Maybe, maybe not. It's her business. So I want you to see what the girls responded. First, here's Haley's response. Funky wanted that picture of her with her stomach out, saying she's not pregnant. Well, there you go. This was last night. But you didn't have to do that, because if you're pregnant or not, it's your business. I want to show you guys exactly what the girls had to say, because their response was extremely classy. Initially, Chloe came out and said, LOL, people so mad at your happiness, get help. So the Neighborhood Talk chose this picture, like a candid photo of Q in this response, which is why I'm telling you, I don't think they really like him. The thing is, Q and anybody else, if you're not using filters and you just go straight on, we all look like we have a very full face. That's just what it is. For Halle, she responded, they need help immediately. Classy, as always. I'm gonna let this, you guys can put in the comment section. I'm not gonna disavow Q. I just think that he's gonna do the right thing and he's going to apologize and make this right with both ladies. And that's going to be the end of it. See y'all later. Oh, also, I made a video. It took days. It was a deep dive. Definitely check that out if you have not checked it out. It was about Bob Whitfield and Sheree. It has the whole timeline of his children. And technically, there was a lot going on that was extremely dark, more than just the DV. They had some revenge P. It was a whole lot. So definitely check that video out. It's a lot. So that video is probably one that I didn't necessarily want to do because it got dark, but the story needed to get told. And I do think it kind of humanizes Sheree. So definitely check that out. I will link it at the end of this video. And you guys put in the comments section because I had a pretty visceral reaction to this. I'm very disappointed in Funky, but I don't think this will end him. I don't believe in this cancel culture thing. I think he just made a very bad mistake, and I think that he is going to correct it. Have a good one, guys.